everyone. Today we're gonna practice comparing fractions with the same numerators. Let's go over some vocabulary words. Fraction, it's a number that names a part of a whole or part of a group. And it is made up of a numerator, which tells how many parts are being counted, the top number, and it's also made up of the bottom number, which is the denominator. It's always the total number of equal parts in the whole or in a group. Since we're gonna make some comparison, so we have to know the comparison symbols. Okay, we have the arrow that's opening to the left, it's greater than. The arrow that is opening to the right, it's less than, and we have the equal sign, equals to. And the alligator, it always eats the larger amount, whatever large amount. This means the shaded parts where we have more shading. Comparing fractions, we have 1/3 and we have 1/5. We can see that both fractions have the same number of numerators, but one of them is 3 and the other is 5. This means if we have two pizzas, as you can see in front of you, we can, the first one we divided into 3 parts since the denominator is 3. The second one is divided into 5 parts since the denominator is 5. Now, the greater fraction will have the larger amount of the whole shaded. Let's see. 1/3 we shaded one part of 3. 1/5 we shade one part out of 5. As you can see that the pizza that is cut into less parts, the part is larger. So the part of the 1/3 is bigger than the part that is cut into 5 parts. Okay, so the alligator will go to the greater fraction, which is 1/3. So 1/3 is greater than 1/5. Now let's go to use the word bank to fill in the blanks in your notes. Okay, so I can check this on Saturday when I send the solution. Okay, so here you have to fill the correct word in the correct place. First one, we have the more pieces a whole is divided into the blank, the pieces are. The second one, the fewer pieces a whole is divided into the blank, the pieces are. So you're gonna use the word larger and the word smaller, each one time in the correct blank. Just remember what we talked about. Let's go through this word problem. On Saturday, the campers battled 2/8 of their planned trip down the river. On Sunday, they paddled 2/3 of their trip down the river. On which day did the campers paddle farther? Let's highlight the important things in the problem. So we have 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. On Saturday, they paddled 2/8, on Sunday 2/3. On which day did the campers paddle farther? Okay, so we have to compare the two fractions. So let's say this is one whole. Okay, on Saturday, we cut this day into 8 parts. And Sunday we cut it into 3 parts. So we're gonna shade 2/8, then we're gonna shade 2/3. 2/8, this means we're gonna shade 2 parts of the 8. So I shaded 2 parts of the 8. And on Sunday they paddled 2/3. So this whole day, okay, it's cut into 3 parts and we shaded 2. As you can see, where did we shade more? We shaded more on Sunday. So this shows that 2/8 is less than 2/3. So don't look at the numbers. Okay, 8, it should be greater. No, 8, this means that the part is cut more into more parts, so the pieces are smaller. So the campers paddled farther on Sunday. Shade the models on your paper, then compare the fractions. Remember, the greater fraction will be the one with more of the whole shaded. Okay, let's solve these together. Okay, 1/8, 1/3. Okay, our model is cut into 8 parts, and there it's cut into 3 parts. One from here, one from there. 1/8 is less than 1/3. 3/4, 3/8. Well, the first model is cut into 4 parts, we shade 3. The second one is cut into 8 parts, we shade 3 also. But the 3 here in the 3/4 is more than the 3/8. So 3/4 is greater than 3/8. 3/6, 3/6. Both models will be cut into 6 parts. Shade 3 from here and 3 from there. We can see that the same amount is shaded. So 3/6 is equal to 3/6. Okay, so answer the question on your paper. Remember always the greater fraction will have the larger amount of the whole shaded or be closer to one whole on a number line. Pay attention to the size of the pieces. Thanks for watching.